Hey, Yoshi, did you see the news that physical disc production for new PlayStation console games will end in 2028?
That was just sad.
I know.
Just sad.
I know. I'm very sad too.
Cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I mean, I don't buy discs anymore, but it's just sad.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that we won't have those choices, physical
Yeah,
or digital, right? We won't have
Yeah.
those choices anymore. And I was just wondering if the same thing will happen with manga.
Oh, yeah, we have to talk about it today. Or physical versus digital in manga.
Digging Japanese pop. I'm Kaori, and here with me is...
Yoshi here. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today, we'd like to talk about digital or physical for manga.
Yeah, I said digital versus physical, but it's not the conflict at all. But because both sides have good things.
Yes, of course.
Right? So we really like to talk about, and we'd like to struggle together.
Yeah.
I guess.
We always have this struggle, like, would I just buy the paper version or should I just buy it with the digital version,
Yeah, I always ask myself, should I buy it on buy digital or physical? And that's always the struggle.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when digital version is on sale. Right?
Yeah.
Like 50% off.
They
or
do
something
have
like
that. And you get to see it with ads or like when you actually go on those like digital websites, you actually get to see like, oh, they have like 20% off right now kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of tempting to buy the digital version, but then there's also benefits for the physical version of manga. Like, I think we talked about this, but for the physical version of manga, there's always two-page spread.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And you can just easily see them in the physical media.
Yeah.
But in digital, you kind of have to have a huge, monitor or tablet or something like that.
Yeah.
And I prefer put it on huge TV to read manga because you can just, see manga with a huge monitor screen, but it's kind of hard to read.
Yeah. Kind of hard to go on to the next page, I guess, if you want to do that.
Yeah.
So I guess one of the benefits of the physical manga is just that, some manga's pages are carefully composed with the expectation that, readers will see two facing pages at once, right? So the panel layout and the way your eyes move across the page are like deliberately planned by the author. So reading on a smartphone can kind of like reduce the original impact or weaken the intended effect.
Yeah. Like some authors intend, showing their art in physical media in mind. So you kind of want to see the original material, but in digital media or a tablet, smartphone, you can. It's like watching movies in your smartphone, right?
Yep.
You can see the same story maybe, but it loses some aspect.
Yeah, or some sort of like dynamics of it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's always like,
that's
it's
definitely
easy to
huge.
carry and all the stuff, but I think it has kind of lacks a bit of the dynamics that you would get, by watching it in the theater or something. For example, for the movies.
I mean, even the feeling of the paper is good.
Yeah,
right?
that's very true.
Maybe it's different from, say, North America's manga, physical manga, and Japan's physical manga. Maybe it feels different, but that difference also, those difference also good.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't
It
get to
just
see
feels
that
good.
digitally, so.
Yeah. You can feel the sensation of, turning the pages.
Yep. And I also love the smell of the ink in a new book.
But sometimes you when you buy books, used books, second-handed books, you can smell cigarettes sometimes. But that's okay too.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's
It's
fun
a
in way.
history of the owners, right?
Yeah. You can imagine the previous owner. Maybe they smoke. Maybe it was in a cafe or somewhere.
Yep.
So you can like, imagine the history, and that's a good thing too.
Yeah. And all the other things about the physical manga is that,
Hmm.
printed volumes sometimes include bonus comics hidden like underneath the dust jacket or like
Oh, right.
there's like
Behind the cover
yeah,
thing.
and then there's like
Oh,
sometimes
yeah.
collectible obi bands around it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. With like comments from another authors or something
Yep.
like that. That's good too. I mean, one of my friends collect the obi, the covers like an obi thing, put them in Ziploc to collect it. Because he
Ziploc?
doesn't want to, he doesn't want to, rip it off or anything.
Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense. I mean, although it's a little bit odd habit.
Odd way. It's an odd way.
Yeah, odd way, but I get that. Yeah. If you really want to keep it clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. It's kind of funny though.
Also, recently, I mean, like 6 days ago, I had a baby.
Oh,
And,
congratulations.
Thank you. And now I have to really think about buying physical manga because you can, leave them to him, right? Like inherit those manga. He can inherit those manga from me. But you cannot do that with digital manga.
That's very true.
Because I found out that I found those kind of things because I was looking into Steam account of mine, and it has all kinds of games. Like I think more than 1,500 games.
1,500. Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot of games.
I was thinking about, can I leave these games to him when I'm gone? And I looked into it, and apparently I can't. And most of digital copies of video games, maybe movies, or like digital copy of manga books, you cannot really give it to
Somebody
my
else.
kid, somebody else,
Even to your family
So
members.
Now I really have to think about those kind of things. So getting physical manga is kind of important to me now.
You gotta think
important
about
than
which one
ever.
to
Yeah,
get.
I have to really think about it. So, I mean, that's a good thing about physical copy. You can leave it to, I mean, not even kids. You can just, give them to your friends casually, right? So that's a really good, huge merit.
And
I
you can
guess.
even like sell them if you don't want them anymore.
yeah.
And then like,
Yeah.
some other people will read them and appreciate them. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But also there is so many benefits of digital mangas as well, because you were saying that, which manga to buy, right? Because we live in Japan. We don't have that much space. So you really got to think about which one to collect, right?
Oh yeah, that's a struggle. We've talked about it a lot, but that's the struggle we're facing.
Physical
in
space
Japan.
is one of the things that we face in Japan.
I mean, we can rent a warehouse or something, but
Yeah.
that's
But that's
extra
gonna
money
cost-
you have to
yeah.
pay. Yeah. So we really have to think about which one to get.
Like especially
So,
for long running series like Detective
yeah.
Conan or like One Piece, JoJo's, like all
Yeah,
these
I've already got 108 volume of Detective Conan
Detective Conan.
in my apartment, and it just you need some space.
Yeah.
So,
You need a big bookshelf.
yeah. And I also have My Hero Academia, which has I think over 40 volumes. So that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's almost
and-
150 total so far.
Yeah, and also Bleach.
Bleach.
I think
Yeah, that's a great manga as well.
70 volumes,
Okay.
I think.
And you have them
By the
all.
way, it's a great manga with physical copy because it has so many double pages. So it's good. It's a really good manga for physical copy, I guess.
Okay, that's now
But-
over 200 books so
That's
far.
a lot. And we have so many other manga
Yep.
with physical copies. So we have limited space, so we have to really think about it.
Yeah. So one of the benefits about digital is that it will just not take much space, like physical space.
Mhm,
I mean, it will take up the digital space, but not so much of the physical space, right?
I mean, you can delete those manga from your tablet or smartphone, and you can re-download it. So it doesn't really matter how much space it takes. They take. So yeah, and also you can. Recently I've bought a manga series called Shigurui.
Shigurui.
I bought it digitally because I cannot find it anywhere with physical copies.
I see.
And I think it's kind of old and it's really popular, but they don't print new copies anymore, I think.
I see.
So it's really hard to access to the physical media, but you can just buy it online with digital media. So I just bought all those old 10, 11? No, 15 volumes of it. And that's definitely a good point of digital media, I guess.
That's very true. And then also, like, if you like the manga, you can buy the next volume right away with digital version.
Yeah, right.
If you actually buy the physical one, you have to go back to the bookstore, right? But with the digital version, you can just do it online. So instant access.
I mean, recently, convenience stores like Lawson or 7-Eleven, they sell manga too.
That's very
true.
true.
You can kind of get the physical copy, but they only have limited volumes in mangas. So, when you start reading new series or like fast volume or something, and when you like it, you kind of have to stay until the next morning.
Yeah.
If you get it if you want to get it by physical media.
Although it's kind of fun to wait for it, but at the same time, it's
you can
great
kind of read it.
Yeah, it's great to have the instant access to the next volume, right?
It's just one tap away. So,
and also one of the
definitely.
things that I do sometimes is that I buy exactly the same volume by mistake.
Oh.
Sometimes for the physical version, because
that happens.
If it's like a long running series, I sometimes forget like which one I bought, and I like look at the cover and I'm like, did I actually buy this one? Is this a new volume? And I buy it and I go back home and I'm like, oh, I already had this, you know? But with the digital version, you wouldn't do that.
I mean, if you're using multiple platforms,
that's
can
very
happen.
true. Yeah.
But it rarely happens because we usually stick to one or two platforms. So
now you can
it
always
doesn't
check
happen.
online.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Yeah, so these are the kind of like benefits that I would have for the physical version and the digital version. They both are great, right?
Yeah.
So
both are great.
They both have benefit. I mean, they both have pro and cons, I guess. So how do you actually decide whether to buy a manga in a print version, digital version, physical version? How do you usually decide, Yoshi?
Now, the most important question for me is, do I want my kid to read that manga?
That became like
yes,
a big important aspect, for you.
Yeah. And if it's yes, I would buy the physical copies. Say Doraemon, like Bonobono, Koji, those kind of kids friendly, and yet it has so much depth.
Yeah,
as manga or like storytelling wise.
Those stories have like so much of like life lessons.
In
the story, like although it looks so cute and like very kind of warm kind of atmosphere, but but when you actually read the story,
it has so many great lessons, but and it's not like it's not like teaching them what they want to tell. It's just showing them how to live or like how to survive through those environments. So I would love to get physical copies of them. But let's say Shigurui, that's a really brutal story about samurai in Edo era. So I wouldn't want him to read it up until maybe I'm 15, 16 years old,
That's a
something.
long time. Yeah.
So yeah, so I just bought it online. I mean digitally. Yeah.
I see.
So that I guess that's the line, the most important line for me now.
I see. Before having your son, what was your like? How did you decide? How did you used to decide?
I'm kind of embarrassed to say it, but it's the price. It's always has been money.
Which one
For
is
me.
cheaper?
Which one's cheaper? Yeah.
Because you want to read a lot of them.
Yeah.
Even though it was like 100, 200 yen difference, it makes a lot of like difference at the end. Like after buying like maybe 200, 300, maybe even more, right? That makes sense though. It's not embarrassing.
I mean, it's so Osaka thing to say. So
Well, I think
I
even
guess.
like Tokyo people
yeah.
would consider
I mean,
that.
we like to pay less for the same amount of manga volumes, I guess. So sometimes you can get used manga or like a pre-owned manga for cheap price. But recently we get really good deals digitally. So like they sometimes pay back points or like 50% off, 80% off, something like that. So recently I think more and more I buy digital copies of manga because of the price. But now I have more important, and I can say it out loud. Just for kids. I'm thinking about kids. So,
That's a great way to decide.
Yeah.
'Cause
What about you?
I don't
Do
have.
you have any rules?
Well, I don't
lines?
really have like specific rules or anything, but well, I don't have kids, so I decide just for myself, right? So usually I buy the one that I really, really, really love.
Yeah. I can feel you. I
Yeah.
can feel it. I mean, I have mushishi physically and digitally, both.
Yeah, I do that too. For the one that I love so much, I usually have both. But especially after I moved to Tokyo, because of the space, even though I want to buy the physical version, sometimes I really have to think about the space that I have in my apartment, that it has been kind of hard for me to collect the physical versions anymore.
Yeah.
When I was living with my parents, because I was living in Yokohama back then, and then like I had like a really big bookshelves anyways, so I could
Nice.
just buy the physical version if I really wanted to. But then now I have so much stuff, and I collect all the other stuff as well. So it's kind of hard for me to buy the physical version. If I have all the spaces in the world, I'll just buy the physical version. But
Yeah, me too.
it's just because of physical space, like availability in my apartment. Just because of that, I tend to buy the digital version. And yeah, but if I really, really like the manga series, I usually buy the whole thing with the physical version. And then I was thinking like recently, as we talked about it at the beginning of this episode, PlayStation is not they have announced that they will not have the physical disc anymore. It kind of got me thinking like, oh, what if manga industry decides not to print any more books ever? I mean, it's not like in like within, I'm just guessing like within 10, 20 years it won't maybe happen, but maybe in the future it could happen.
Maybe, but I think it's less likely than video game industry, I think. Because digital is so mainstream in video game industry, especially PC gaming. So I stopped buying physical media because I started playing video games on PC. Because there's no physical. I mean, there were some physical copies, but most of the video game title doesn't have physical copy on PC. But when I had I mean, I still have PS4, but when I play video games on PS4, I definitely always buy physical copy of video games, and it's just fun to have them on bookshelf, right?
Yeah.
So it was just really sad news that
Yeah.
they're going to discontinue the physical version.
Yeah, so with that news, I was thinking like, so probably, as you said, it probably won't happen, or it could happen, maybe, like really, really low chance. But
Yeah.
if that happens, would I regret like not buying those physical books, right? So I always think like recently I started to think like that, and I'm like, would I regret if I don't buy this physical version? That's probably how I decide now.
True.
And also have to kind of
when I see kind of rare copies of physical books in say Book Off or somewhere, the second used bookstore, used bookstore, I would buy them, because if I don't, I'm not gonna see them again in physical media.
Yep.
So I kind of convince myself this might be the last chance I buy the physical copy of this manga, and I would buy them. So yeah, and now I have a boy. So and recently, we see the news, and in elementary school, we send kids uses a tablet to read textbooks.
Really?
Digital textbooks. Some of the schools, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know.
But
Wow.
some country did that, but they decided to go back to the physical copy because the digital version of textbook doesn't give a really good, I guess, influence on kids. It has a lot of aspects because the tablet can do so many other things than reading textbooks. You cannot feel the paper, so you cannot feel the the sensation really on digital media or tablet, and so many other things. And now the news got me thinking. I definitely want my kid to read manga with physical copies. At least start reading it with physical copies. So I'm going to buy all those kids-friendly manga
Bonobono
in physical.
and
Yeah,
Doraemon.
Bonobono, Koji Koji Doraemon. Well, just give me some recommendation if you have any
Kids-friendly
recommendations.
ones.
Yeah, kids-friendly one. Please comment below.
Yeah. And then please comment how you guys decide which one to buy.
Yeah.
And
I'd like to hear
also which one you would prefer, maybe. We'd love to know how you decide. But sometimes it's like, because we're in Japan, we are usually can get both of them, right? Like physical version or digital version, they both are available. And sometimes in a Western country or any other country outside of Japan, maybe sometimes the physical copies are a little bit harder to get.
Yeah.
So I do understand, like, maybe people they don't really have the choice but to go for the digital version, but it always feels so great to have the physical version as well. Well, we were talking about right before we started to record this video that, one of those, the manga, what was the name of the atelier?
Atelier? Yeah.
Yeah. So that physical version in French has a great like outlook of the book. I mean, the look of the book is like great.
Yeah.
They do have this like probably limited version in French, right?
Yeah.
And then all these things are just only available with the physical forms.
Yeah,
so
those
it's really hard to decide.
Special feeling, right?
Yeah.
Like special edition, deluxe edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're always great to collect. Yep. So it's really hard, and it's it's been really hard for us to decide which version to buy because they both
Both are
have
great. Both
yeah
are great.
great
If
stuff.
If
Yeah,
we earn more money, we can have both.
that's
So,
very true. That's very true. You
Yeah,
just gotta keep
it's-
working.
yeah. Keep walking. Let's keep
Yeah.
walking.
I mean, but we love to hear what everyone else thinks. So let us know in the comment. And this program is with the support of the Manga app Emaki. And Emaki also offers subscription service and also, all these like variety of titles. So make sure to check it out through the link in the description. And please remember to follow the show and leave a like and post a comment. And we'll see you guys again next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.